another day for another week, and we got a little bit of something for everyone on today's program. NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball. Let's start in the NBA, where I like the Clippers plus 5.5. You take a look at all their losses in this series, and it's been incredibly close. Game 1, they were down by 2 with 22 seconds left on the clock. Game 2, which they should have won, they were up by 1 with 0.7 seconds remaining. Game 3, of course, they won by 14. Then Game 4, they were down by 2 with 1.3 seconds left. You could really make an argument that, a couple bounces go their way. Maybe Paul George hits a couple of free throws, maybe a couple calls from the referees. The Clippers could very well be up 3-1 in this series. One of the reasons I have been keeping these games close, though, is because the Suns can't keep them off the free throw line. Clippers averaging 24.3 free throw attempts per game. That's 9 more than the Suns per game, per average in this series so far. And the Clippers, backs up against the wall tonight, and they've been great at facing adversity in the playoffs here. Multiple 0-2 series holes that they've been able to dig out of. They were down 2-3 to Dallas. And of course, great response to their best player going out, Kawhi Leonard. A lot of teams would have just folded, packed it up, packed their bags, and headed home. But not the Clippers. I like them to at least keep this one close, so we'll take them plus 5.5. Next up, my favorite player prop for this game. How about Zubac? Any Zubac fans out there? You gotta love this guy. His points plus rebounds total is set at 23.5. I love the over on this one. So let's take a look at what he's done in this series here. His last 3 games. Totals of 27, 31, and 25 points plus rebounds. Reason why, he's on the court a lot now. 33 or more minutes in those 3 games. And he's getting to the free throw line a lot. He's averaging 6.5 free throw attempts per game in this series. And he's a big man who hits his free throws. So Zubac, over 23.5 points plus rebounds. Next up, we're going to switch things over to the ice. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals going down in Tampa Bay. Les Canadiens versus the Lightning. A total of 5. And I like the under, coming in at plus money, just barely, plus 101 over at BetOnline at the time of this recording. But I like it. So check this out. We've seen 5 or fewer goals in 12 of Tampa Bay's last 14 games. Montreal, 5 or fewer goals in 7 straight for them. And 2 red-hot goalies here, right? Andrei Vasilevsky in the conference final, he allowed 11 total goals in the 7 games. Carey Price, 2 or fewer goals in 5 straight. So some hot goalies mixed with some trends. We'll play the under at a nice number there, plus 101. And we'll wrap things up in Major League Baseball. And you're looking at the probable pitchers, and you see that Dylan Bundy is on the mound for the Angels. So you think, well, how can I fade the Angels tonight? And I'm going to fade the Angels by taking the Yankees minus 1.5, plus money, plus 123. I think pretty good value on the Yankees here tonight. So Dylan Bundy, let's take a look at this guy's resume. Dylan Al Bundy. He has a 6.97 ERA on the road, where the Angels are 1-5 in his starts this season. He's allowed 4 or more earned runs in 5 of his last 7 starts. And he has a lot of experience, or not a lot, a little bit of experience at Yankee Stadium from his time with the Orioles. A 7.91 career ERA and 19.1 innings pitched at Yankee Stadium. Michael King on the mound for the Yankees. No, I'm not going to get up here and make a case for Michael King being the second coming of Roger Clemens when he was on rocket fuel pitching for the Yankees, but he has been much better at home. 2.70 ERA at Yankee Stadium for King. I do expect the bullpens to see a chunk of innings for each team, and it's not even really close here. The Yankees bullpen over the last 2 weeks, 3.57 ERA, respectable number. Disrespectable number for the Angels, though. Pretty bad over the last 2 weeks, 6.14 bullpen ERA. Yankees are hitting again, 7th in OPS over the last 2 weeks. Angels coming off a rough week here at the plate themselves. And the Angels, when they do lose, it tends to be by at least a few runs, at least, 34 losses of 2 runs or more. That's the 5th most in baseball, and that's accounted for 85% of their losses. So there you have it, my best bets for Monday. Hit up that comment section. Let me know what your best bets are. Give me a like, give me a dislike. If you don't like me for some reason, hey, to each their own, right? Whatever you do decide to do, though, good luck with your bets. And as always, keep chasing that paper. Woo!